session we are going to discuss about the design thinking for solar energy management. Okay. So the solar energy is a source, one of the big source in the world. Okay. In India, having a lot of sources. In other countries, it depends on the seasonal variations and region. It may vary. But we have a lot of solar energy sources. But how can useful way we convert it? So this project, the IDate-based, the problem is very useful to us. So now we go for the open discussion.
Okay. Let me start with Empathize. So there's a lot of renewable energy sources available, but we aren't harnessing much out of it. So we just basically go with traditional power sources like coal and oil as well as nuclear energy, which cause pollution and it's difficult to handle and more. So rather, if we move to renewable sources at a cost-effective scale, that means we are making progress in sustainable energy. So what we basically do is implement solar panels everywhere, and then using that solar energy, we are powering devices at a domestic level.
Yes. So already the solar energy is existing. Okay. But thing is, we properly utilize. We cannot properly utilize what these sources. So we are implementing the domestic level. Even the cost effective and storage system also very important.
They don't depend. People are there is problem in using traditional battery management. So there is a need for sustainable and renewable batteries.
Yes.
And now to Ideate. We are using a hazardous form of battery, which is lead acid battery, which harms people, and it's also very expensive, and it's not completely stable. So we are thinking, brainstorming, then we come up with the idea of using zinc ion batteries in our project. Then we move on with the prototype. Okay,
these projects we are focused on there's a sustainable development. Okay. So already using the technology is having a lot of troubles. One of the problems is soil pollution. Okay, and then cost. So overcome this problem, we go for the leaf emissions. That is zinc ion. Next.
So discussing about the prototype, there is a lot of things to introduce about this system. So basically they involve zinc and batteries, which gives us a sustainability feature, and we further introduce it to the smart grid applications, which resembles the BMS, AI-assisted BMS, and also we have the predictive learning. So basically we take the energy source as the solar panel and storage source of the batteries connected in a series in parallel as well, and further it is distributed to a microcontroller, and further it is just given as an JSON file. So its data, its raw data is given through the hosted websites connected through Wi-Fi. So basically it is sustainable, and as well as it gives a better result on cost efficiency. And further, Newman will discuss about the testing.
Okay, coming into the testing, we are getting the real-time parameters of the batteries and real-time parameters from the solar panels, and we are carrying out the data from the energy inputs, and we carry through the microcontroller, which we have used as an ESP32, which will carry out all the instructions and the input data, and it will calibrate the data, and it will be converting into an JSON JavaScript based data format, and the format is directly sent in through the Wi-Fi host, which will be convenient for the users and can be used in the home applications. So we can easily navigate or track the parameters of the batteries and the solar panel. So what is the state of charges and all the.
So what are the applications? Okay, the system is okay. So just the photo energy is converted into the electricity. Fine, that's fine. Where we are going to apply?
Actually, we are mainly applying in the home applications and for the local users for low voltage or low powered sensor applications. So the user can always.
So what kind of sensors you are using for?
Actually, we can use for door sensors automatically closing. And
so the digital log. So what is digital log?
Digital logs involves like having some stuff related to actually having lock, which is basically digital, and as well as you can access it through some other electronics and
Sometimes no, sometimes we are went to somewhere. Okay, that time our friends or our family members are coming to our home. So that time also it help to open the door. With the help of the digital art. This is one of the applications. We pinpointed for this kind of problem. So most of the time is we are used for the physically used keys and all. It may be helpful. It is nice, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.